Lakers fans, do you guys need a hug? Yeah, come here. Yeah, come on. Yeah, just right there. Yeah, it's okay. I'm here for you guys. I'm here for you guys. Okay, because Denver just once again is up 3-0, looking like they're gonna sweep the Lakers for the second time in a row. I'm sorry, Lakers fans. If you're a Lakers fan and you're listening to this, I, as a Miami Heat fan, feel extremely sorry for you guys. Okay, listen, Miami lost to Denver last year in the finals. Okay, so don't I get it. I really do. Jokic is inevitable. Jokic is absolutely unbeatable. Like he just is unbeatable, bro. Another almost triple double. 24, 15, and 9. Like basically every single time I look in the box score, and especially in the playoffs, Jokic either has a triple double or almost has a triple double because he's like one assist or two assists shy. Like 9 of 13 from the field, he like doesn't miss, bro. I feel like I never see Jokic miss a shot in the paint. If he's doing a hook shot, if he's doing a little push shot, if he's laying the ball up, like he just has such fantastic touch in the paint. Like it's ridiculous. He doesn't miss in the paint. He really doesn't. And then you get Jamal Murray had another inefficient game. He was 9 of 24 in games 1 and 2. Then this game, last night's game, he has eight. He's 8 for 21. Still ends up with 22 points and 9 assists. And then you get this. This is where they lost the game. 29 points and 15 rebounds for Aaron Gordon. That's where they lost the game. And then 20 and 10 for Michael Porter Jr. Like Aaron Gordon was 12 of 18 from the field. I honestly don't remember a basket any of Aaron Gordon's makes. He was 12 of 18. I don't remember any of his 12 makes being anything other than dunks. In the dunker spot, I feel like the whole game on offense and just kept getting the ball on the baseline because people kept helping off of him and leaving him wide open. Wide open. If it wasn't that, it was okay, maybe like an offensive rebound because he had 15 boards and 5 offensive rebounds. He could just get the ball, put it back up and in because he's too strong for most of the guys on the other team, except maybe Braun and Anthony Davis because those guys have strength, but just getting the rebound over anybody, putting the ball up. He's too athletic for anybody. That's where they lost the game to me. It's hard, man. And then when you look at the Denver Nuggets, they're getting that kind of production from their starting lineup. And then you look at the Lakers box score, you get another great game from AD. 33 points, 15 rebounds in 42 minutes. LeBron also played 42 minutes. In his 21st season in the league, 42 minutes, 26 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists. And then you look at Austin Reeves, who had his first really good game. 22 points, he ended up playing 40 minutes. But like, it's just their team, they just don't step up when they need to. Rui Hachimura has done nothing this entire playoff series. Nothing. Nothing offensively, nothing defensively. D'Angelo Russell, 0 points. Are you kidding me? In a playoff game as a starting point guard for the Los Angeles Lakers, you had 0 points. 0 of 7 from the field. 0 of 6 from 3. You had 0 points, bro. Literally, first game he was 6 for 20. People were calling for him to come off the bench and this, that, and a third, lose his minutes. How does he respond? All right, he hit 7 threes, has 20 plus points next game. Then you come home and then you do this. There was a point in the game. It's been going all over social media where the Lakers are in the huddle during a timeout and he's sitting on the bench not paying attention, like mentally just checked out. That's what the Denver Nuggets have done. They have players mentally checking out because they just absolutely seem unbeatable. That's a bad look for D'Angelo Russell, if we're being completely honest. Like win or lose, you got it can be frustrating for sure, but when you are off on the bench like that while everybody else is standing up and huddling, like, come on, bro, you can't be doing that. You cannot be doing it at all. So Yeah, it's very unfortunate. Like the Lakers, they started off the game pretty good. It was 8-0. Obviously, it's the beginning of the game, so you don't want to panic, okay? But they start off the game, they forced like 4 turnovers in the first like 2 minutes. Denver as a team had 13 turnovers. The Lakers limited their turnovers. They had 7. The Lakers won the points in the paint battle, 70 points to 60 points for Denver. Not a huge margin, but a margin. They won that. The fast break points, 25. Again, they forced 13 turnovers. So fast break points, 25 for the Lakers, 14 for Denver. They won that. The thing that changed really was just Denver in the third quarter won that quarter by 12. 34 for Denver, 22 for the Lakers. They were just executing on offense, and then the Lakers just have these moments. Like Anthony Davis said it. And sometimes, and some people thought it was like, oh, they didn't like that he said that, but it's true. Sometimes when on offense or defense, they may not know, they don't look like a unit that knows what they're doing. And I don't want to necessarily say that, but they just go through offensive lulls where they're just scrambling and scrambling on offense and defense, and you can't make mistakes against the Denver Nuggets. You can't. You can't internally make mistakes against them. Okay, because if you let, which they did, you leave Aaron Gordon open, then he has 29 points. You leave Kentavious Caldwell-Pope open or Michael Porter Jr. open, and one of them or both of them might hit like 5 threes. Or you leave Jokic open in the middle of the paint, and then he has like 20 points and 20 rebounds or whatever. Like, you can't make a mistake against them. You have to be able to score. You have to try to limit them, try to pressure them. They're not a high turnover team, which is crazy, but try to turn them over like the Lakers did, because if you don't and you end up beating yourself, they're just gonna come crashing in. The wave of their offense and their defense is gonna come crashing in, and then you end up losing again. The Lakers have not beaten the Nuggets since December 2022. That was 2 seasons ago, bro. Or not 2 seasons ago, last season. But like, I led like what 11 losses in a row against Denver. 11. You gotta shout Denver out. As like annoying as it is, you have to shout out Denver for them being able to make this kind of offense, this kind of defense. They're very well coached. The front office has done a fantastic job of putting this kind of team together where they don't seem to have any holes anywhere. So yeah, the Lakers down 3-0. They might get swept again. Game 4 is tomorrow night. The Lakers, can you get one? Can you get one game? You know, Lakers fans, I know y'all probably calling for D'Angelo Russell to get traded. You guys are probably calling for what's his name, Darvin Ham to get fired. To lose like this against the Denver Nuggets, it's probably embarrassing for that franchise. You know, the Lakers faithful, I know you guys expect championships because look at the guys who've played for that franchise. And Darvin Ham, if you can't do it when LeBron James is getting older, Anthony Davis played the most games he could in a while. He played 76 games this season, and you're getting, listen, no one has figured out Denver, so I can't blame him specifically, but 2 years in a row, you're basically getting swept by them. It's gonna fall on you. It's gonna fall on the coaching. So I don't expect the Lakers to be able to come back. I don't expect Darvin Ham to probably coach this team. If he does, I'm gonna lie, I'm gonna be kind of shocked. I will be kind of shocked. But that's a story for the offseason. So Lakers try to get one tomorrow. Next game, we're gonna quickly go over this one. The Cavs and the Magic end up playing. The Magic first win, man. Now Cleveland is up 2-1. They cooked them. How much is this? Hold on, let me do math real quick. This is a 38-point win. 83-121. Yay! Finally, the Orlando Magic were able to score over 100 points. And listen, third straight game, the Cavs have not cracked 100 points. The Magic were a top 5 defense for a reason. Their defense is swarming, bro. For a young team to be this disciplined and this great on defense, like, you don't see this that often. That's why you got to give them so much credit for the way they fight every night on defense. Okay? And like offensively, I said like offensively, that's if they can put a decent offensive game, they have a chance to win the series. And they did that tonight, okay? The crazy thing is they started the game off bad. They did. They were like 1 for their first 11 in the first quarter. And then once they just started rolling, once they started getting defensive stops and like running and playing a bit faster, they started gaining more confidence. The Orlando crowd was loud. This is their first playoff game in what? Their first home playoff game in how long? I don't know. Since like 2019. That's 5 years. Those guys were excited. The crowd came and showed out for them. Shout out to the Magic fans. But you get great games from Jalen Suggs. He was 9 for 11, 24 points. Franz Wagner, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists. And then Paolo Banchero, their star, shot 50%, hit 4 threes, 31 points, 14 rebounds, 5 assists. He was just cooking in the mid-range, man. Because he was like 4 for 13 in the first quarter. That was not good. But from then on, he was just cooking in the mid-range. He was getting off threes. He was in a groove. He was in a rhythm. The Cleveland defense just could not stop him. So shout out to them. Shout out for them to be able to get back into the series. They shot 13 of 37 from 3, which is 35%. That is a big step up for them. Because they were shooting under 30% from 3. They only turned the ball over not 3 times, 8 times compared to 14 for the Cavs. The Cavs, it's a little worrisome. I'm not gonna lie. Again, gotta credit the Magic defense, but they have not cracked 100 points. They are struggling offensively. Donovan Mitchell, 13 points, 6 of 16 shooting. As a team, they shot 39% from the field. That's bad. Jared Allen, low-key, was probably their best offensive player the entire night. He had 15, 5 of 6 from the field. He was getting a lot of easy early buckets in the lane very, very early on in the game. But you have Evan Mobley, 10 points. You have Darius Garland, who was 2 for 10. They only made 8 threes as a team. They got out-rebounded a lot. Part of that, obviously, is because they're missing shots because Orlando is forcing them their misses, but 51 rebounds to 32 rebounds. Magic being able to put together a good offensive performance. They have a chance. What do they play tomorrow? They do play tomorrow. They play tomorrow afternoon. Let's see. Like the Cleveland's gonna have to respond. Cleveland's going to have to respond. Their offense, to me, is their biggest issue. They need to be able to get off threes, try to get into the paint, maybe even try to get to the foul line a little more, maybe run a little more. Cause they've done a good job defensively before today. They've done a good job defensively. Like get out and run and try to get as many easy points as you can against this really tough defense. But yeah, shout out to them. They got their first win. We'll see if they can tie it tomorrow. Philly and the Knicks is our last game here today. Embiid with a playoff career high 50 points. 50. Okay. This, I will say first and foremost, this was a very good offensive performance by both teams. It really was. I was impressed by both teams offensively. We'll start with. I usually start with the losers. Well, let's do that. Josh Hart, 20 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. OG Anunoby gave you 17. I thought this was probably his best in terms of being a self-creator. He attacked the paint off the dribble. He was looking to score. Like this is the best he has, looking to score. OG is not like a guy who's gonna give you 20, 25 points, but can he look for his offense a little more? Yes, and he's been able to do that. He's not like he doesn't got his bag isn't deep. But he can put up buckets, and he was able to do that. 14 for Isaiah Hartenstein. Only ended up playing 25 minutes because of foul trouble. But I thought like he was getting a lot of like just floaters in the paint after floater in the paint. And Brunson, 39 and 13 assists, man. Had his first good game. First 2 games, he was I gotta credit Philadelphia's defense. They were putting a lot of pressure on him, but I think one thing that helped him to get off was Embiid is hurt. He is not 100%. He is doing it on the offensive end, but the defensive end, he just doesn't have that. He doesn't have the mobility to really be the defender that he was before his first initial injury. We're going to attack Joel Embiid and test him on the defensive end. Embiid is playing mostly during the game. He's playing deep drop, so he's not up to the level on the screen. So if Isaiah Hartenstein or Mitchell Robinson, if they're gonna set a screen for him, we're just going to call up whoever Joel Embiid is guarding, and I'm just gonna shoot a bunch of pull-ups, or I'm gonna get into the paint. One thing I did notice is that Embiid, because he's limited defensively because of injuries, he's just not as much of a threat to threat or deterrence from the paint that he usually is. I thought Dante DiVincenzo got to the paint a couple times. I thought Jalen Brunson got to the paint with ease. And Embiid is not stopping anybody really in the paint. So I think they were okay going at him. And defensively, the Sixers try to put Embiid on like Josh Hart or something, who's obviously not going to be creating offensively like that. But again, Jalen Brunson is going to keep attacking him. Like, playoffs are about hunting mismatches, and Jalen Brunson did that for most of the game, able to have a good game. But again, their problem wasn't offensively. It was defensively, just because Embiid was a monster. 50 points on 13 of 19 shooting. Only missed 6 shots the entire game. 5 threes. Now 19 of 21 from the free throw line. I think one thing you have to you could take away from this game is he's not playing with the same physicality in the paint. A lot of his buckets were jump shots. Like, he didn't really go into the paint. He wasn't expending too much energy on offense because he's essentially playing on one knee right now. He's essentially just pull up jump shots or stand still threes, and he was knocking them down. You have to give him credit. I know people are gonna look at the 21 free throws and be like, "Oh, he flops for free throws." Like, listen, he does. He does flop for free throws. He does exaggerate and sell contact a lot. He really does do that. But he was just hitting every single jump shot. He really was. It doesn't matter if Isaiah Hartenstein was guarding him. It didn't matter if Mitchell Robinson was guarding him, who unfortunately injured his ankle. I heard he was left leaving the arena in a walking boot. So that's going to be troublesome, because if what's his name? Isaiah Hartenstein, who was in foul trouble today. If he's in foul trouble again, who do they have really to deal with Embiid? You know what I'm saying? Like, Jericho Sims is their third center, and he ain't stopping Joel Embiid. Tyrese Maxey struggled a little bit in the first half, came around. He had 25 and 7. You get 15 points from Kelly Oubre. I thought he played a pretty good game. And Cameron Payne off the bench, man. He didn't play in the first 2 games at all. Comes in 15 minutes, gave you 11 points. This is what I mean when you need your role players to just give you a little something. 11 points, 15 minutes. He did his job. He did his job. Okay, Cameron Payne is not in the rotation. Then comes in and just gives energy. Like, the crowd was feeding into him. The crowd was feeding into him. He was giving good energy. So shout out to Cameron Payne for those 11 points. I honestly thought it really helped them. Especially most if not all came in the first half. So very good game for Embiid and Maxey. Offensively, if you're a Knicks fan, I don't think you really need to worry or anything, unless it's for Mitchell Robinson, because again, they don't have a lot of guys to double in, to throw at Embiid. Like, if Isaiah Hartenstein is gonna be basically their only center, like, basically they're gonna have to just keep doubling him. And Joel Embiid this is his best season, I think, in terms of being able to pass out the double teams. 4 or 5 years ago, that was his biggest problem. When you throw a double team at Embiid, he would just turn the ball over a lot. But he averaged a career high in assists this season. He's been better at finding guys out of double teams. That might be, he had 4 assists today, but that might be like their I guess, only chance in terms of stopping Embiid. But the thing is that Tyrese Maxey, I think he has a good chemistry with him and is able to find him and let him cook offensively when he's getting double teamed. Same with like Kyle Lowry. He can find Kyle Lowry who can still hit the three even at this age of 38. Tobias Harris, who, I mean, he didn't play great, but I didn't think he played bad. He wasn't an offensive factor. He only had 8 points, but I thought he was energized. And then Kelly Oubre, one thing you could say about him is he does not pass up in any open shot. If he's open and he feel that he can make it, he's gonna make it. And they did that this game. Like, they double teamed Embiid, and Embiid was able to find people, spread the love a little bit when the Knicks came to double. So we'll see if how their defensive game plan sort of changes in Game 3. I don't think they play tomorrow. They'll play, I guess, on Sunday. 3 games today for us. Indiana, Milwaukee, which is going on right now. What is it? It's 6 o'clock right now. And Indiana looks like they're up that by 10. So once I finish this video, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to watch that game. Then we got Clippers and Dallas after. Minnesota and Phoenix is the last game. It's the nightcap. I'll be back tomorrow for that, for the recap for you guys. But until then, thank you guys for watching and listening. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.